Hey there, and welcome to today's class. Today we'll be doing a full body yoga routine, and we're really going to focus on working on everything within our bodies, in our strength, and in our balance. So we're going to begin in a seated position with our legs crossed, eyes closed, and our hands either on our laps or our knees. We're just going to spend the next few moments just bringing our focus to our breath, clearing our minds as we center ourselves here on the mat. And take a nice deep breath in through your nose, feeling the air flow into your body, into your lungs, and relaxing as you let it out through the mouth. Taking another deep breath in, and a calming breath out. And then dropping your chin towards your chest, we're going to roll our head over to the left, bring the chin to left shoulder, and then we're going to exhale as we roll our chin back down and bring it to the right. Inhale to roll to the left, and exhale to the right. Just gently going through this motion, feeling some nice little gentle stretches in our necks. And then bring our heads back to center. Interlace our fingers together. We're just going to roll our wrists out. Starting off small, but slowly you can grow the rolling out, bigger and bigger, before changing over the other direction. Before finally pushing our palms out away from us and lifting our hands up above our head, taking a breath in, and as you exhale, leaning over to the left, focusing on keeping your right hip grounded as we come into a side stretch. And then very gently coming back up straight, and we can lean over to the right. Straightening back up. You're going to come meet me in a boat pose. So facing the short end of your mat, you're going to lean slightly back and begin hovering your feet off the mat, getting a balance. And once you've got your balance, getting your shins in parallel with the mat, you see you can float your arms up, bringing them in line with your knees. And if you're feeling a little bit stronger, good with your balance, you can even straighten your legs out. Just going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're going to cross your legs over. We're going to roll over our legs, coming into a tabletop with our shoulders over our hands, knees over our hips. And here we're going to cat-cow. So taking a breath in, we're going to dip our bellies down, lifting our chin up. And as you exhale, bringing chin to chest as we round our back out. Inhale to dip your belly down. And exhale to round out. Just going through this motion at your own pace. Really focusing on linking your movements with your breath. Going through one last round. You can come back to neutral spine on your exhale. We're going to keep our left hand grounded as we raise our right hand up, opening our chest out to the right, bringing your fingers to your right fingers to your temple. We're going to exhale, bringing our right elbow to our left hand. Inhale to come out. Exhale to bring our elbow down. Inhale up. And on your exhale, we can thread our needle as we drop our right shoulder and bring our left ear down to the mat. You have the option to stay as is, or by keeping your left hand down next to your head, you can start straightening your left leg out. And once you're feeling comfortable and have a nice little balance, you can even see if you can lift your left leg up. And then very slowly bring our leg down. You can push back up into your tabletop, and we can move on to the other side. So right hand grounded as we take a breath in, lifting our left hand up, reaching as high as we can. And bring left fingers to temple with an exhale with our right elbow down to our right hand. Inhale to open up. Exhale to crunch down. Inhale to open up. And exhale, bring your left hand down. You come into our thread the needle. And once more, choosing to stay as is, or you can straighten your right leg out. And you're feeling nice and balanced, raising your right leg up. And then bring your right leg back down, pushing back into our tabletop. You can come now meeting me on your stomach with your legs straight. With your forearms out in front of you, elbows beneath your shoulders. We're going to lift our chest up, rolling our shoulders back as we come into a sphinx. Holding here for a few breaths. Feeling a nice gentle stretch in our lower backs. And you can bring your hands back below your shoulders, tucking your toes as we lift our hips up to come meet me in our first downward facing dog. And keep our left leg grounded. We're going to take a breath in as we lift our right leg up and stacking our right hip on top of our left. We're going to bend our right leg, making our right knee the highest point to our body. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring our right leg forward next to our right hand to come into the lizard. And here you have the option to either keep your back knee up or you can just lower it down for more passive variation. And yeah, just rocking back and forth, really just relaxing into the stretch. And then heel toeing your right foot to the center. I'm going to lift our chest and our hands up, coming into a low crescent lunge. Before cactusing our arms out to the side and just gently leaning back for a back bend. And then straightening yourself back up. We're going to kickstand our left leg, bringing it to the right. As we open our arms out, coming into a variation of Warrior 2. And then straightening your front leg, you're going to have your toes point to the left. We're going to bring our right hand down to our right leg, with our left hand throwing it over our head as we come into a gate pose. Coming back up straight, you can re-bend our front leg as we bring both our hands down to the mat. And instead, lifting our back leg, we're going to step our right leg back, coming into a high plank. Holding here for a breath in. And as you exhale, lowering yourself down to Chaturanga. Inhale to push your chest up to come into a cobra. For exhaling, lifting yourself up into a downward dog. Moving on to the other side, inhale to lift your left leg up, stacking left over right. And then on your exhale, bring your left foot to left hand. And coming to meet me in our lizard. Just rocking back and forth, feeling a nice little stretch in your hips. And then heel toeing your left foot to the center as we raise our chest up before cactusing our arms out to go into our back bend. Straightening yourself up, kickstanding your right foot to the left, then raising your arms up, making a nice straight line from your front fingers to the back for a variation of Warrior 2. And straightening your front leg to bring our left hand down, right hand throwing it over our head into our gate pose. Straightening ourselves back up, re-bending our front leg, bringing both hands down as we step back into our high plank, holding to breathe in, exhale to lower down, inhale to push up for your cobra, or you can even go into your upward dog, before exhaling, tucking your toes back into your downward dog. Inhale to lift our right leg up, keeping your legs straight, this time keeping our hips square. And as you exhale, bring your right foot forward as you raise yourself up to come into a Warrior 2. Flipping your front palm, we're going to throw it over your head. You bring our left hand down to our back leg or do a half bind for Reverse Warrior. And coming back into our Warrior 2, we're going to straighten our front leg. And then flipping our palms to the side, we're going to come and bring our right hand down, left hand up to come into a triangle pose. And from your triangle, we're going to lean our weight forward, bring all the weight into our front leg with our right hand still down next to our leg. We're going to raise our right leg up as we come into a half moon. Finding a spot in front of you just to focus on to help with the balance. Then from our half moon, we're going to bring our left hand down, keeping our left leg straight, as we twist over into a warrior 3. Then from our warrior 3, you can lower your left leg down, placing it next to your right foot as you come down into a forward fold. Inhale, placing our hands onto our shins as we lift our back up halfway, keeping our back nice and straight. And on your exhale, bring your hands down to mat as we step back into a plank. Inhale to hold. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to push your chest up for your back bend of choice. Before exhaling back into your downward dog. Right leg ground as we breathe in for our left leg coming up. Exhale, left foot forward to come to the warrior 2. Inhale, flipping the front palm, throwing it over your head as you drop your back hand, or do a half bind for a reverse warrior. Then coming out of our reverse warrior back into warrior 2, straightening the front leg, flipping our palms to the side as we tick-tock our left hand down, right hand up into our triangle pose. And then leaning our weight forward, placing everything on the front leg as we raise our right leg up to come into our half moon. And then twisting our bodies to center, bringing palms together up to your chest or in front of you for our warrior 3. And then very gently bringing right foot down next to left foot. Exhaling into our forward fold. Inhale to lift our chest up halfway. For exhaling, stepping back into your plank. Inhale to hold one last time. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to push your chest up. Before exhaling, back into your downward dog. And then from our down dog, we're going to ripple our body forward. We're going to lay our whole body down onto our stomachs. And with your left hand, you're going to extend it out to the side, go into a shoulder stretch. We're going to roll over onto our left side, stacking right hip on top of left. Using your right hand for balance. You can choose either here, or you can go a little bit further by placing your right foot behind you, and even raising your right hand to do a half bind behind your back. Then rolling out of your bind, then move on to the other side. So with your right hand extended out, rolling your left hip on top of your right, and choosing either to keep your legs straight or placing your left foot behind you with your left hand behind your back. Move yourself back to center. You can come meet me in a seated position at the back of your mat. And with our left leg extended out in front of us, we're going to place our left foot just outside of our right thigh. Then with your left hand hugging your left leg, you're going to twist, bring your right hand behind you. And very gently, you're going to pull your right shoulder back as we come into a spinal twist. And very slowly coming out of our twist, you're going to place your left knee down with the bottom of your left foot against your right thigh. And then once you're squared off your hips facing your right foot, you're going to take a breath in to prepare. And on your exhale, you're going to gently hinge forward, reaching for our right foot as we come into a fold. And very slowly rolling yourself back up. We can swap our legs over to the other side. So left leg straight with our right foot on the opposite side. Using our right hand to hug our right knee in, with our left hand to help with the balance. Taking a breath in to prepare. And on your exhale, pulling your shoulder back for your twist. And moving yourself back to center, bringing your right knee down. Taking a breath in to lengthen your spine, rolling your shoulders back. And on your exhale, hinging forward, folding over your left leg. And rolling yourself up slowly, you can come meet me laying on your backs with both your knees still bent. You're going to place your right foot onto your left knee and then bring your leg up. You're going to hug your left leg into your chest, feeling a nice little stretch in your thighs. Before releasing your legs, laying your arms out to the sides in a T shape. Before letting your left knee fall down with your right foot down to the left. Come into a twist. And if your neck feels fine for it, you can even turn it and gaze to the right. Turn your head back to center, bring your legs back up, and you can swap over to the other side. So left foot onto your right knee, grabbing the backs of your leg onto your shins, just to hug your leg into your chest. Before releasing your legs, arms out to the side. Your legs fall over to the right. You can turn your head to the left. And bring your head back to center. And straighten both your legs out as we lay our arms by our sides as we come into the final pose of our practice of Shavasana. Here you can just completely relax, clearing our mind and releasing any stress or tension you might be noticing in your body. As you just spend the next few minutes laying here, as we just drift away. And then bringing your focus back to your breath. And start waking our body up, wiggling our fingers and toes, moving our wrists and ankles. And then raising our hands up above our head as we do a nice full body stretch like we're waking up in the morning. And then keeping your eyes still closed. You have the option to stay laying on your backs, or you can come meet me in a seated position. As we just take the next few moments just to reflect, take note of how we feel, maybe even giving ourselves a little mental pat on the back for making time for ourselves and looking after ourselves. And then when you're ready, you can bring your palms up together to heart center as we take one last breath in. And on your exhale, we can bow to close our practice. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you found some benefits, maybe even a little bit challenged. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like me to do, and I hope to see you again soon on the yoga mat.